how would I know that I have enough data science knowledge that I can start applying for data science jobs? The first one is a programming language knowledge. This is becoming sort of an important part of interview process. Then you can at least start applying for data science roles. Hello everyone. In this video, I wanted to cover a very frequently asked question about how would I know that I have enough data science knowledge that I can start applying for data science jobs. And I have broken it down into 6 most required skill set needed for data science jobs and the interview process. The first one is a programming language knowledge, and ideally Python. So in Python, you should have some basic knowledge so that you could write some basic functions, if-else statements, for loops, and have a basic structure of some project. You don't have to be proficient in object-oriented programming or some very complex functions, but basic understanding of programming language, once you have it, then you can mark it as considered complete. The second one is SQL. Again, if you know very proficiently the 15 to 20 most frequently used commands in SQL and know how to use them for data wrangling purposes, then you should be good for SQL as well. As for the stats and ML concepts, I've marked them as in the red marker as well, because these could be very deep in terms of depth. So for these two, if you know the concepts listed in this book, Practical Statistics for Data Scientists, then that should give you sufficient knowledge that you can at least start applying for data science roles and start sitting in the interviews. The next thing is there are 9 essential libraries: Pandas, Scikit-learn, NumPy, Matplotlib, Git, Keras, or any other deep learning library, Spacey, or any other natural language processing library, could be NLTK, could be Gensim, could be any other library, and LangChain, because this is becoming sort of an important part of interview process to use generative AI or large language models, and this is what it covers. So if you have some basic knowledge about these and can use them for day-to-day jobs, then I think this should be sufficient. And lastly, you should have some knowledge about cloud computing using any one cloud provider. Could be GCP, could be Azure, could be AWS. So once you have knowledge about these 6 needed skills, then you can at least start applying for data science roles and see what are different questions which identify some gaps in your knowledge so that you could start bridging them. And one thing I wanted to highlight here is that the best way probably to learn all of these is by building some sample projects. So my hope is that as you go through this list, in your GitHub repo, you'll have 6 to 7 at least different kind of projects which you can show to the recruiters and which will also give you confidence. I created a separate video on what are the top 5 projects you should have in your portfolio, which will give you confidence and also help you answer a lot of questions which are asked in the interview. I hope that you find this video useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Thank you so much.